Okay, today is, anyway, Janice walked in my store, I got all flustered. I know
Oh,
Janice for how
touch.
many years? At least 10 years, right?
Yeah.
I think every day she looks more and more beautiful. Anyway, I have to hold your hand too.
That's right. Whatever makes you come.
Okay, anyway, she said she has a story, she's a beauty chef, and she focuses on beauty and raw food, and she's going to maybe talk a little bit about her story. Okay.
Right. Well, I'm the beauty chef, most of all, because I've been in the beauty industry for 30 years. And obviously, after being in the beauty industry for 30 years, I've come to terms with, my own issues in food. And food has always been my medicine, and food is the trail to true beauty. And out of doing skin, when I lived in Los Angeles, I was spending so much time with my clients talking about their lifestyle, what they're eating, that it really, does come down to you are what you eat, you age the same way too. So, after being trained in raw food at Living Light Culinary Arts Institute 8 years ago, I started my path. And I haven't had any real serious issues until 14 months ago. I was diagnosed with diabetes type 1.
Wow.
Well, yeah, and pretty shocker. Everyone's like, and how and why and your lifestyle. And it is in my genealogy. My brother's had it for 39 years, but stress was the clincher, really. I think I kept it at bay for a very long time. But I'm doing extremely well. I was in the hospital for 3 days, and type 1 means you are insulin dependent and your pancreas doesn't work. I don't believe that because I just got done a fast and I'm down to 1 insulin shot a day. So literally.
You went on water fast or juice fast?
Juice, green juice fast, all
Green
liquid, and green smoothies. But
You want this to heal your pancreas?
yes, and get the beta cells to start reproducing is what happens. When I work on, when I do that, what happens is you start producing more beta cells. So you don't. This is how you get off of insulin. The more green food supports the pancreas and all your organs, so they all start to function properly. And I started to reduce my insulin. Where when I am on a 100% raw food diet, I'm not using insulin, and that really involves. It's rigid. It's like being on a cancer diet. There's no sugar. There's no fruit. The only fruit I'm doing is fruit, raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries. And I only reintroduce them after 6 months of being diagnosed with diabetes type 1. So,
Where do you get your calories from?
avocado, nuts, seeds. I make coconut kefir. Chia seeds are really helpful. I do the maca avocado. Green apple smoothie, that's the type of sweet smoothie. I do a lot of stevia. I used to hate stevia. I love stevia. Now it's my best friend.
Now you're saying you have, your pancreas went shut down.
It shut down, but really how it came about, how it came on was really stress. I was working on a television pilot doing hair, and I was working 16-hour days, and I started to crash. I dropped 12 pounds. I became dehydrated like cotton mouth, and I had to urinate every 20 minutes.
Wow.
I mean, like on a movie set, you have no time to do anything. It was crazy. It was scary. And then I didn't realize it at the time. And then, like the last day of this television pilot, my girlfriend brought me wheatgrass and a raw food meal. It was the best I felt in 10 days.
Wow.
And then I didn't get any wheatgrass because I crashed. I couldn't even get out of the house. I thought I was in adrenal failure. I was in complete denial, never even looking at diabetes in my family. My brother ended up diagnosing me. Took my blood sugar Christmas Eve. It was like over 400.
Wow.
I had no health insurance. I was never going to get sick. I do raw food.
So you began your green juices then?
Well, I wasn't. I had to rebuild myself really.
Okay.
It took me about a year to rebuild.
Wow.
And then coming into a better financial state because I was out of work for 3 months, and it was pretty scary. I was afraid I wasn't going to wake up in the morning.
Wow.
But you become truly your own specialist in this, master. I mean, we are our own doctors. But it's only the past 4 or 5 months that I've really been able to have the time to really do a cleanse and be my own test monkey.
So give me like a typical example of what you do on a daily basis.
So the cleanse that I did is I added raw food with steamed vegetables and puree soup.
Okay.
So it was lightly cooked.
That was for
and
breakfast?
Raw. But for breakfast it was 16 ounces of green juice.
16 ounces of green juice.
4 ounces of wheatgrass.
4 ounces of wheatgrass.
And I would take 3 tablespoons of chia seeds, soak them in a cup of Brazil nut milk. and that would really fill me up.
Well, I bet it would, yeah.
And then, you know, a couple hours later, I may have, you know,
This got your insulin down?
down. I mean, I was having blood sugar lows, and the only time you have blood sugar lows is when you're taking too much insulin. You're not matching your food to your insulin. So in the regular diabetic, you know, people that wear a pump, they're always having lows because they're getting too much insulin. They're not in touch with their body. You know, and my brother, I had a hard conversation with him. You know, I've been telling him for years, and now it's like I'm doing it. I'm actually doing this. You know, lowering my insulin
We have to
intake.
give well, it's almost over to the video, so why don't you just some last words?
It was an amazing journey, and
It's still going.
It's so
extremely
gone.
humbling experience.
Wow. Wow.
And I'm going to be of service to a lot of people in the very near future.
Wow. With how to get off the insulin.
Yeah, for type 1 and type 2 diabetes is a walk in the park. Let me tell you, it's a walk in the park.
Diabetes type 1, you can't get off insulin.
You can reduce it. You
Right.
can get off it. It takes diligence. It's a lot of diligence. But just the fact that I can do one shot of insulin a day and not have to do it 3 times a day, you know, every time you eat, you know, that has to do with your, you know, carbohydrate intake. And cooked carbohydrates are the biggest killer.
But it is.
So with the raw food, you know, the crackers, they're fine with me. I have no problem. Of course, I make all my own crackers already. So it's a miracle. It's truly has been a miracle.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
And you didn't worry about diabetes. Yeah, we did. We're having a women's forum at Falls in the fall. We gear for women with ovarian cancer, diabetes, breast cancer. For the most part, in my opinion, they'll all disappear on a raw food diet. Right now, I didn't know you had diabetes, but she says how pretty much it didn't go away, but it's on the way to recovery.
I'm just in the beginning of the one shot of it, and then on the way
Right.
to recovery, so
Right.
it's still happening.
Okay, that's it. Yay.